Hello and welcome to Warframe update 12.4. There is an event going on. You have to get these data fragments. These you actually get from Earth. The blueprint you would have got as standard from a message from the Lotus this morning. The rewards for these are great. There's 4 mods and the Gorgon Wraith. I think it's a Wraith. I honestly cannot tell. It looks wraithy. Where is it? Yeah, Gorgon Wraith. Just had to quickly look that up. So, the blueprint everybody got. The parts you get from the interception missions here on Earth. You need 3 per key, and you have to get the core there with more than 500 health left to get all the mods and the weapon. So that should be interesting. There is a new prime. In the void, there is Rhino Prime, which was expected. There are the Ankyors Prime. That's the fist weapons. The big one, which people have expected since Captain Vauban was first announced, the new Captain Vauban, the Boltor Prime has finally made its appearance, and the AK Bronco Prime. Now, for those people trying to actually find these, we did get a message this morning, which I have to admit I am very grateful for, because I've basically spent the past 2 hours trying to list where everything is. And we got a message from Lock the Seeker here. Rhino Prime is Tier 3, Tower 3 Exterminate, Tower 2 for the systems, Tower 2 Mobile Defense for the helmets, Tower 3 Survival for the chassis. The Boltor Prime is Tower 3 Mobile Defense, Tower 3 Exterminate, and Tower 1 Exterminate. The Boltor Prime Receiver, on the other hand, is in the Derelict Defense. For the Ankyors, it's Tower 1 Defense. It could be anywhere after wave 15. It says 15, 20, and 25, but it could literally be after that as well. Tower 2 Survival, Tower 3 Defense as well. So that's going to be a bit of a pain. It does look like it needs a few blades. Going to be a pig to build. And the AK Bronco Prime is Tower 1 Exterminate, Tower 3 Capture. Okay, has 2 Bronco Primes. Ooh. So you actually have to have built 2 Bronco Primes to build the AK Bronco Prime. So it is actually 2 Bronco Primes linked together. People were wondering if they're going to do that, and they have. So obviously it's just the blueprint and the link, and then the normal parts, which, wow, we spent ages getting them. The Bronco Prime blueprint is Tower 1 Capture. Looking through the list of where the rest of them are. Ball Prime, it's not Ball, it's not Burston. Bronco Prime Receiver is Tower 3 Capture. Where's the other piece? That's only 2. Oh, that sucks. I'm looking at the list of the parts in the forum. Oh, there it is. Bronco Prime Blueprint, Tower 2 Mobile Defense. So to build that, you have to build 2 of these. And it is literally just the 2 parts in the blueprint. I only have 1 blueprint, so I may have to use mine for this. That kind of sucks. And then obviously you need to get the blueprint for the AK version and then the link piece. So this is a very prime heavy update. As for normal weapons we can buy, there is none. There is no clan weapons this time, there is no purchasable weapons. There is 2 new helmets. There is Oberon's new one, which looks just like his last one, which I think is a bit of a letdown. And Valkyrie has a 2nd helmet. That does look pretty cool, actually. I do like that one. Don't think I'm going to spend the platinum on it, but I do like it. Warframe accessories. Let's have a look at Oberon's other helmet, because it's in here somewhere. Because obviously he has two alternate helmets now. That is the new one, which just looks like reindeer or any kind of deer. Problems with me is the last one looks pretty much exactly the same. So Oberon's new helmet looks just like his other helmet. You can see the difference. Apart from this one is more antler looking. That one isn't. But it still looks like antlers, but now it looks less like... That one looks less like than the new one. So I do like the new one a bit more than the previous one, but I don't think it's worth buying that one if you've bought the other one. There is a new Prime Access out, which... It comes with something called a Prime Accessory, which is another Gadana thing. Another, what is it called? Distilling Extractor Prime. And two new boosters. The 90-day ones that are exclusive to the Ember Primetime Pack, which it's turned out to be complete bull because there's two new ones there, which that's a huge letdown. But you can buy just them four things, the two boosters, the Extractor Prime and the Scandana, separately to the rest of them. So that's pretty handy. Obviously, only problem here is none of the Primetime Access, whatever the hell the thing's called, comes with the AK Broncos primes. It only comes with the Anchors and the Boltor, which is a huge letdown. But I'm very thankful for Locke the Seeker here, because I've spent ages trying to find this information, and he found it for us. So thank you very much, Locke the Seeker. Now, the weird thing here, amongst all other things, there's no Melee 2.0. So it's still just the old Melee system. Okay, we're heading this way. I went to get the cores from this. I don't know where the other person's gone. There is a lot of other changes. They've changed the colour of the Stalker's bow. Wow. Okay, the frame drop has not been fixed. It is now actually worse than it's ever been. I shoot you all, because you die pretty easily. Conflict? What? Why's there conflict? No conflicts allowed. Yeah. They've gained loads of stuff. They've changed a bunch of vocal stuff, but to be honest, it's just a bunch of tweaks here, tweaks there. They've changed the rescue mission. Apparently that's a little bit easier to do now. Is that all four? Why is this one pink? Conflict this. Yeah. Little tip for you on this one just here. You can actually get it from up here while still covering the one back there. And trying to cover the one over there, which we cannot actually see. That's a shame. I did not see that one was done. No. The panic buttons can now be reversed. So you can now actually reverse the whole stealth thing. So you can go back into stealth play after being noticed, which I think in itself is going to cause a lot of weird conflicts. These frame drops are bloody ridiculous. It's not a hardware thing, it's the game just decides it doesn't like certain things. It's a shading issue. Ah, crap. I see you. You're not getting it, it's mine. Yeah. Well, if the frames weren't dropping like mad, my aim would be a lot better. Jeez. Added support for the left analog stick to be used in the Codex, which I always thought was there anyway. They've changed the weapon reloads, the they have removed money missions, money rewards from the derelict defense, obviously because they've added some other stuff in there. So to make that feasible, they have had to actually remove the money, so you've got a chance of being able to get the stuff that's now dropping there. Nyx's Chaos uses the correct helmet. The Deco uses the right helmet. I don't know what the hell that is, if I'm brutally honest about it. There's only one helmet. No, there's a few. There's two. But none of them are called that. So I'm assuming it means the Immortal skin. Wow, I don't know if you can notice that, but every now and then the frames on this game half. And it really is getting to me, to be honest. I reported the problem and all I got was try deleting some of the files. I did. It fixed it for like half a second. But it would seem the problems come back with this update. That sucks. That could just be down to using different drivers, I don't know. Ancient Vocals have changed as well. They've got a bigger radius. Ooh. Accelerated blasts bonus to puncture damage now matches the description. So obviously that's something that wasn't working. They've updated the list for what drops in the void, though they've updated it with question marks, hence the reason we're so glad Lock the Seeker managed to find that information, because I've been looking for it. About half the list was done, but he just sent it all, so we now know where everything is, which is really what the hell? Since when could an enemy do that? What the hell? Does ours look like that? No, ours doesn't look like that. So they finally separated the shield that these guys used to Frost's bubble. That's not in the list of changes, by the way. So somebody screwed the pooch on that one. But anyway, we'll leave that off here for now. I'll try and put as much of this in the description as I can. The amount of fixes is pretty ridiculous, but it's mainly just a bunch of bugs again. So we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.